First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. On first down, Fields. This one complete to Scott Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Quick pass out to Miller.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 7. First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, it's Fields. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could... And he gets in. Touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score time, 7-7.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields to the right side, complete to Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. give to Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. To throw is Fields. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Fields rolling to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A screen set up. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
They run with Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
On the move to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
He'll buy some time right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on second down.
Fields.
He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
79 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line.
Fields on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hines.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
76 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Fields. He'll get this off to Taylor.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Fields.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they can't bring him down. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
85 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now, and they want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the end.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Atlanta,
it was too little, too late as they finish off the regular season with a mark of 7-10.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers,
they lose a tough one here to close out the regular season as they finish at 12-5.
And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round.